Well, good morning. It is kind of a quieter morning out there as we are dealing with temperatures in the mid-70s as opposed to yesterday morning when we woke up in the 60s. Now, that doesn't mean the air is overly more humid, but it is more because cloud cover is working in and the winds are a little more stirred up this morning. You can see that high cloud cover coming in from the west. On the live radar network, that wind or that cloud cover that's sitting in the west coming from the Pacific system that's out there, that is Lorena. We'll talk about that in a second. But meanwhile, out there right now, mid to upper 70s, 75 in Waco, 72 in Temple, 76 Bryan College Station, 79 in Gatesville. No 60s like what we saw yesterday morning, even though the dew points are in the mid to upper 60s. And again, that's because that wind's just a little bit more stirred up, around 8 to 15 miles per hour. And since it's out of the south, we'll slowly increase the humidity today. So low 90s at noon, feel closer to 99. Later on this afternoon, upper 90s feeling closer to 100, if not hotter. And there will be some cloud cover that increases towards the second part of the day, maybe even a stray shower possible as well. 98 in Waco today. We'll call for 98 Killeen and Temple, 98 in Bryan College Station. Normally should be around 94. The record, by the way, 108 in 2000. Again, we're watching what was left of Lorena, now a post-tropical storm. Notice the core of it actually well off to the west, and we have all this moisture that's streaming over into West Texas, but since the core of that is moving west, the deep moisture won't be making it our way. In fact, that's likely going to go over South Texas as you look at our atmospheric moisture tracker. That means the big heavy rains, they're going to avoid us, but we will at least get some rain chances, partially because of that moisture, which will first show up as some high cloud cover here today, but also because of a cold front that's going to come in tomorrow. That front passing through in the morning means we'll be cooler during the day tomorrow, likely in the upper 70s, lower 80s with those high clouds moving over and maybe even some light rain showers. But notice the cover is just not that high. And because the front is coming through faster than originally anticipated, we'll have dry air around Sunday, which means we may not see as much in the way of rainfall. In fact, Future Track wants to keep us crystal clear. At least that particular model does. I'm not completely buying it just yet. I do think we see some rain chances lingering into Sunday and Monday, but notice there's just not a lot of coverage with it, and that means those rain amounts have really come down. As you look at that potential rainfall map and it loads up here, you'll notice that we aren't talking about the 1 to 2 inch rainfall totals anymore, more on the order of a quarter to half inch of rain. Give it a second, see if it loads. Does not look like it wants to here at this time. There it is, and look, we've got a quarter inch of rain possible there. Heavier totals across South Texas, so no big chances here anymore. About a 40% chance of rain. Still could be a wet weekend, but not near as heavy as last weekend. 89 and Monday, a 20% chance of rain. Temperatures getting back in the mid-90s next week, and in the Brazos Valley, more of the same. Those rain chances lingering this week and a little cooler back in the mid-90s next week.